With the rise of AI in our society and bots doing bosses and PKing better than 90% of us, I started to wonder if they could merch and flip better than us. And so today, we're going to be embarking on a 30-day challenge against ChatGPT to see who's the better mercher and answer the age-old question: who's smarter, man or machine? So let's go over the rules. Rule number 1. Both accounts will start with a clean, even 100 million GP. I can only merge items that ChatGPT has directly suggested. I can ask ChatGPT as many times as I want for different items to merge. This way I don't get stuck with the same items every time. My main cannot merge the same items as ChatGPT and vice versa. Both accounts must merge separate items at all times. I cannot spend a significantly more amount of time tinkering with offers throughout the day on one account or the other. This is to keep it as fair as possible, and so I'll try to keep merging on both accounts to just once in the morning and once at night. This makes this challenge perfect for if you work full time and you want to see what sort of GP you can make just from spending a few minutes in the morning and at night flipping each day. I must price check at the end of each week to see how much both accounts have made. Any stock left at the end of the 30 days must be insta-sold. Alright guys, I'm not gonna lie, I meant to start this morning, but it's already night time, day 1. That's fine though, because we'll be able to leave in some offers. So let's talk strategy. I'm thinking I want high limit items with a lot of turnover, like potions and food, things used by PKers every fight. Now why PKers, you might ask? Because they're the most impatient player base in the game, and you want items that the main people buying and selling are insta-buying and insta-selling. Bot dump items work well too, but this is common knowledge. I've found stuff like chins and debones aren't as good because everyone thinks of them. So when it comes to attacking highly traded items by PKers, I'm thinking items like Blighted Super Restores, Blighted Manta Rays, Looting Bag Notes, Divine Ranging Potions, and then stuff like Mortmire Fungus and Summer Pyres for the lesser known bot dumped items. Alright guys, so we're just going to leave that in for tonight to start. And we've used pretty much the whole 100 mil, so hopefully we can get some items when we wake up, and we'll see how they go. Obviously this hill it's probably not going to buy, but you just never know. Hey, it's me from the future. I'm just fast forwarding through all this because there was a bunch of pointless meandering and it was just pretty boring, the initial asking ChatGPT all the questions. So I'm just going to cut to the end of night 1. As the time goes on, it gets a bit easier. We just sort of use ChatGPT and the items it recommends, not so much the price ranges. Back, this is what we have. We've already insta-bought stuff, so which is a bit worrying, but I've used sort of as much as I can. We'll come back in the morning. Get rid of those bots. God, they're so annoying. Alright guys, I swear the Blighted restores, like it's a cursed start to the series. Everything's dropping. Ugh, where's the love? We're gonna at least get money back. I mean, how much more can they drop? Alright guys, we may have had a bit of a rough start, but oh, look, we're bringing it back. We're going to bring it back. These clue boxes, 6.4 mil, and we paid 5.7, so they were really good. Alright, so I'm just looking at these summer pies. We bought them for, what do we buy them for? I don't know, 8.25. So the reason I'm going summer pies is because with the tax, you want things that are now lower price because they have bigger margins. So when you're buying an item for like a mil and you're looking at 20k, it's just tax. Eats into the margin a lot, but as you can see here, it's only 16 odd GP, 18 GP tax. So if we're gonna get, actually these look like they might even insta sell, but you see what I mean? So it's a lot easier to get spreads. Like that's a spread of what are we looking at? 110, so like 15%. So I find these sort of items work well. As you can see, so we paid 9.9, so that would be, there you go, they're already selling. That would be over a mil after tax, so that'll help offset some of these early losses, which would be really good, but I find they're better. The only reason I've got the God Swords is because usually I can snipe the hilts for less. Actually, I'll put a clip on the screen of some of the hilt flips I had leading up to this challenge, which were really good. It's a shame it hasn't really worked yet, but we'll get there. It's only day 3. Day 3, we've got 27 more days where we can do this. Alright, so we're gonna leave it at that. Hopefully these god swords sell. I think they will. The summer pies already, a few of them are selling, so that should be an easy 1.3 mil. The looting bags, like just 40 of them, 2.483, and if we have a quick look, 2.1, so that's like an easy 360k. Alright guys, let's see how the bot did. So at least we got the ball rolling on the main. How did chat? Oh my god, everything's bought, which is good. Oh, that's what you want to see. That is better. So got pretty much most of our money back. Let's see, how bad was the early day loss? Are we down money? Okay. Look, up 700k. Yeah, considering all like the down spirals we had, that's not bad. It's not bad. So I'm going to quickly look at the graphs, ask ChatGPT what to do here, and I'll put some offers in. We'll have a look. So I'm just looking at the dragon bolts, and if this works, if these sell, I've got them in for mid, they're a bit under on the graph, but that would be 1.3 mil, so that'll be interesting to see. Sorry, 1.2 mil. So maybe we found our first good one. Sorrowbrews, see the tax at 10k, it just makes it a bit harder, but we'll see how they go. Let's see how we've gone. See the looting bags sold. See the clue boxes bought, which is interesting. Let me just show you guys the graph real quick. Hold on. You can tell that this is like an LMS dump. Although usually you don't get that many. Hold on, let me just bring up the graph. So you guys can see, like I was saying, I think it was yesterday, like you want to target, well obviously PKers because they're insta buying and selling, but these bot dumps, but items that people don't really think of, like look at these spreads. So I'm going to pop those in, like, what do we got? 45 of them. So if I can get like 40k profit minus a tax of 6k, like 34k profit for 40 of them, that's over a mil. Alright guys, this is what we're leaving in. I want to show you guys the hilts real quick. I know they haven't been working, but you only really need to get lucky once every few days or so. I'll show you guys the graphs, but we're mostly just being stubborn on the restores. Hopefully we can get a nice big margin on these whip mixes. Looting bags are safe. Clue boxes we discussed. The fungus, they're one of those items that heavily botted. Oh look, clue box selling heavily botted, but people don't really think about, you know, these sort of items as much. So hopefully we can get some good flips on that and try and get some money back on these summer pies. Alright guys, so you can see these hilts here. They're just bought for 17,333, which is why I put in an offer just more than that. But if we could get some of those right now, like, look, it's selling for 18.8. So if you take out tax, it's like 18.4 minus the blade, that's 17.9. So it's like 600k if we can get them. So I might have a quick look right before I go to sleep in an hour or so. But otherwise, hopefully they buy overnight and don't crash on me. So feeling good about today, guys. Feeling good. Feels like the series is getting off the ground, dude. Clue boxes have sold. You know, I was thinking last night, I've got to stop calling the other account the bot account. People are going to get the wrong idea. Oh, we sold these. So a few things have bought. Happy days, mate. Happy days. The hilt, hopefully they haven't crashed. I'll have a look at those in a sec. Those clue boxes have been amazing. We take that for a whim. Surprised the looting bags haven't sold. Obviously, the super restores. Man, I'm holding. I swear I'm holding, but let's go consult the graphs and have a look. See where we're at. Alright, this is what we're talking about, guys. So you just saw we got one for 17.3, the hilt. They're up to 20 mil. Oh my god, they went up to 22 mil overnight. What the hell? Alright guys, we're going to leave it at that. Hopefully this god sword sells. I'll probably keep an eye out in a few hours at lunch just to make sure, because I would love to net a good two and a bit mil profit there. So I'll see you guys tonight. Let's go. I said it'd be a good day. It's gonna be a good night. All right, guys. It is a crisp Friday night for some flipping. I tinkered a little bit on my lunch break again because I was getting stressed out about the ZGS and I just wanted to make sure it sold. So we got 20 mil. We made a cool, it's like 1.9 mil profit, I think. Yeah, 17, like 8, 5, about 79. So 1.8 mil. Ain't happy days. We'll try and snag another one of those. The whip mixes, we're going to try again. Hopefully we can get more of them this time because that was a nice profit as well. 1.7. And we paid 1.3, almost 400k. So if we could get like 3 of those, that would be an easy mill. So anyways, I'm going to go have a look at the graphs and chuck some offers in. Guys, it just keeps getting worse. Keeps getting worse. How much can they drop for? Oh, they're wasting a GE spot. I should almost just put them in my invent maybe and just hold them. We'll see. Maybe I'll try one more night, see if I can sell them for not too much of a loss. How much more can they keep going down? How many of you guys ever buy stuff right here? This goes for in real life too, like stock. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. All right, so the summer pie margins have really thinned up, so we're going to switch them out for these bones to peaches. Seem to have a pretty consistent good margin. Like right now, it's at almost what 65 GP. That's pretty good. So we're going to try and grab some of those. They've just spiked up, so hopefully we don't get caught again. All right, guys, we're going to leave it at that for now. Try and get another one of these hilts. That would be awesome. I wanted to leave in an offer for 2, but one's probably better just because they can be so volatile. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's see how ChatGPT has done for the day. It's literally been like a couple minutes and the hilt's bought, and I want to show you why that's good. Mate, for all you guys saying, oh, Coach Ramm, why are you getting Zamorak hilts? They're not even buying. Mate, this is what I'm talking about. 19.8. So that'll be another quick like mill. So we're going to try and get some more. It's going up. Hell yeah. You know, it's funny. I almost left the restores in, but I thought after last night I have to leave the hilt in. So hopefully this sells. And I should just be sitting here all night flipping these hilts. So see how we go. Maybe we'll try some of the others. I've tried them before and they just never worked. It seemed to always be the Zamorak one. So Zamorak. Hell yeah. Alright guys, it's the next day, and looks like got a good amount of things that are sold. That's what you want to see. Fortunately, no more of the whip mixes and not many of the bones to peaches bought. I did have the price pretty low, but made some good profits here, and I'm excited to get more of those hilt offers in. The looting bags, they had a massive spike, so I was trying to take advantage of that. Hasn't worked, so we'll reassess in a second. So apparently about 100% of people watching this video aren't subscribed, and that's like cringe, bro. You should definitely subscribe and help level these numbers out. Alright guys, I just want to show you this these crazy peaks. Like the clue box is 500k. It doesn't seem like we're ever able to actually capitalize on it, so for pro mercher I should probably know what the hell's going on, but it's just weird. So let me know if you have any ideas in the comments, like what a lot of these massive spikes are. We saw it with the looting bag, and those dragonstone rings went up from 11k to 50, so very strange. Guys, it is a lazy Saturday night, let me tell you. But it's good to see the markets are pumping. We've pretty much bought a lot of stuff. Cannonballs are good old faithful. We've got what, 26 and in 40 mil in Dragon Bolts. I said it was a bad idea, but to have that much of the money in them, but they've just been working so well, so we're going to keep going for now. Unfortunately the amylase haven't sold. Whips, nice tiny profit. Sorry guys, I'm all over the place. I'm literally just like ding 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 ding, but you just have to deal with it. We're RuneScape players, all right? We do not have high attention spans or logical thinking at times, but Whip's nice tidy profit, so we're definitely gonna try them again. I'm gonna stick with these items. and have a quick look and pop them in. Alright guys, we're not giving up on them. We're gonna go for these whips again. That was a nice little easy profit. And I like to go on for lucky number 7, although we'll switch it up. We'll go 8. Try and use as much of this cash stack. So I'm gonna try Aram's tops one last time. The Dragon Bolts are already selling, which is nice, especially when we're holding so many. So we're gonna keep doing that till we get punished anyways, but the margins look really good. I'm feeling pretty lazy, so I'm just going to sign off here, and I'll think about trying some new stuff tomorrow. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. It's been about 10 minutes since I recorded that clip, and these Dragon Bolts have sold, which is awesome, but I just wanted to show you guys the graph. If I refresh it real quick. So you can see that the graph still says 3 minutes ago, like 3360. And so this is obviously wrong. And so it just goes to show, like, you can't always trust exactly where the price is at. So don't always be too discouraged if you see some items with the razor thin margins like this right now, because it's just not true. It hasn't shown any of these 3487s at all. Like, that would be somewhere up here. You know, for a pro merch, I really don't understand the phantom item spikes, but on the plus side, we made some good profit on these Mortmire Fungus. I'll put up on screen. I think it was like 800k. We got some Summer Pies. I'm surprised at Gilded Boot Sport. That's nice. No hilts. Unlucky, but that's all good. And the trusty looting bag. So overall, good start. These clue boxes, though, they are going absolutely crazy. So let's have a quick look. Guys, the Summer Pies have got me again. No. I'm just going to buy more. We're going to double down on these, because they keep coming back up. So we're going to gamble a bit. Try and get some for 750. I got 10,000 for 835, I think. 837. So we're going to double down on these and just hold them for a day or so. I can't... Last time I said this, I said I can't see the Blighted Super Resource going any lower, but I'm pretty confident on this one, so I know I said I was going to try and target PKs a lot, and usually I do. That's where the Blighted Super Restores work really well, and a lot of the Blighted stuff, but we just haven't seemed to have much luck with it this week. And now I just have been looking for some new items to try. I'm looking at Nada teleports here. I just don't understand some of these massive, massive spikes that we've been seeing this week with a lot of items. So the margin doesn't look too big, but if you have a look here, I mean, there's like 6k margins, and obviously it's bigger in game than on this. So I might try and just get some of these that, like, they have been holding pretty fast at 47k for most of the week. So we might try and get some for around 50. Alright guys, that will do for the morning of day 7. We do have a fair bit of cash and stock, so I'll keep that in mind later. Hopefully we can sell some of this stuff off and try and get some stuff. We've got a fair bit in these hilts too. The God Swords have dropped a bit, so I'm going to give it one more try for this week, and we'll switch it up a bit next week. So, alright, we're going to try these Fury Ornament Kits. They've got pretty good margin at the moment, although they do seem to be rising a bit, but there's a few being bought and sold, so we're going to give these a try. Something with a nice big margin is what we need. We'll try these Fury Ornament Kits, just something a bit more niche. So they were selling overnight for about this. I can get 4 of them. See if I can get maybe 8. It's not that much, but if we can turn a big profit similar to the clue boxes, you don't always need to invest heaps. Alright guys, it's still day 7. I've just had a bit of extra time today to flick through, but we are making some gains. We've got another 2 hilts, which is awesome. I am surprised the Gilded Boots already sold. That's awesome. That's like a mil or so. And the Nada teleports, that's like another mil as well. So we're just going to run those 2 back. We'll get some blades on here. How good's that? That'll be 4 God Swords just this morning. provided that these sell. 36.6, so I think that would be another mil or so. Yeah, a bit less, but I'll quickly check the ChatGPT account. I don't think a whole lot's going on there though. Alright, so still some crickets over here. We've got a few of these ornament kits, so we'll chuck that in and we'll take out... We'll take out these great axes for now and we'll try them tomorrow maybe. Just want to see if we can make a steady profit on these. So we'll chuck these in for like 428. And maybe we found the ChatGPT's version of the clue boxes. So that's actually all I can do today though. So when I am back, when you guys see me next, it will be night time. So hopefully we get some green offers in here. Alright guys, I want to see nothing but green. Green offers. Nothing but green. Ooh, actually, it's not too bad. Looks like we found ourselves our our clue boxes for the ChatGPT account. Alright guys, just as we were putting them in, these stamina potions have sold, pretty much break even. I think we lost a little bit. The Furies are going to be break even, the Arcane Prayer Scroll is break even. We've sort of just been trying a lot of things, but a lot of them, the margins are just too small. I was just combing through then trying to find something and I've settled on it recommending Rune Arrows. I'm pretty sure this is a LMS reward and you can sell them for about 110 to 115. So I'm thinking if I could get 44k of them, you know, maybe make like 400k or so. Just something for a win. So like the main, we've got a bit of cash left. I don't mind that with the price check tomorrow morning. So we're just going to leave this here and we're going to dive a bit deeper into ChatGPT, see if we can find some items. I know it has some because it's given us like the cannonballs have been really consistent. The Dragon Bolts have been really good. Just getting caught in a bit of a dip at the moment, but we've made a few mil off them. So we're just going to keep trying stuff until something good works. So I will see you guys tomorrow with the price check for the week. I'm excited to see it. Let's fucking go. And so we end the first week where we started, but how much are we worth? Started with 100 mil flat. After 1 week, 115.6. So not too bad. And I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to say, oh, Ramm, are you going to keep every item you're losing on for the whole rest of the month? And the answer is, usually I'd sell them pretty quick after a bit of a loss, but these potions are just, as I've said, so volatile that I just know they're going to go back up. It looks like they're already pretty much the way there, so I might try and sell them today if this is the real price. We've had those phantom spikes before. Let's go do the price check on the ChatGPT account. 15.6 mil to beat. But who wins the first week? I think we all already know, but let's see how the ChatGPT did. 7.5 mil in a week, so it's about half. Now, keep in mind that we only started on the first night, as well as getting caught in quite a few market downturns. So I think we've done pretty well, all things considered. Also, like, we've just had to try heaps and heaps of different items for ChatGPT, which will obviously continue, but as the month goes on, we'll find more and more things with better margins. So I think I have a feeling like this will be probably the worst week for it. But yeah, it seems to be keeping pace with the bond, so it'll be interesting to see if over the month we can afford enough for two. Just need to keep trying items, but getting a bond with minimal effort is absolutely possible. And if you check and adjust your offers more, you'd make a ton more than I have. I've pretty much just been doing once in the morning, once at night, and here and there at lunchtime. So you could make plenty more than what I've made on both accounts, no matter which strategy you try. And if you have no idea what to merge, ChatGPT, it's always an option. Like, it's come up with Dragon Bolts, and these Fury Ornament kits seem to be doing really well. The Cannonballs have been mega consistent, which is nice. And as we head into week 2, I want to announce the beginning of Operation Northside. Okay, okay. Well, we're just changing sides of the G. We're gonna go north side this week. Maybe that will have make a difference. We will be a bit more consistent. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna switch it up. Anyways, if you guys watch this whole video, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down below. Good, bad. If you got feedback, what you think about the series, how you think either account could do better. I'll be interested to see what you guys think. But for now, I'm off. I'll see you guys in a week. Catch you later.